Welcome back, students. Now let's see some more sets here. The general representation of some sets. We have n is a set of natural numbers. We generally write the set of natural numbers using the letter n. We write the set of natural numbers. It is not compulsory to write the letter n only, but general representation is by the letter n. So we can write this set as n is equal to curly bracket. So we begin with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, they are unlimited, unending numbers. So we write dot dot dot. So it is n is a set of natural numbers beginning with 1 and unlimited numbers there. We close the bracket here. Okay. Similarly, w is the letter used for the set of whole numbers. Okay, we represent whole numbers by the letter w. So w is a set of whole numbers. We write as w is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, these numbers also are unlimited. So we write dot 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 and close it by curly bracket. Similarly, I is a set of integers. Okay, I is used to represent the set of integers. Okay, now what are integers? Integers are all the numbers, all the positive numbers, negative numbers along with 0. Okay, what are integers? They are the positive numbers, negative numbers along with 0. So when we are representing this set, how do we write? I is equal to, so we write the curly bracket dot 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 because negative numbers also are unlimited. Say we begin with one number -3, -2, -1, 0, then we go ahead 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, so I is a set of integers. It is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can write any numbers. I mean you can continue with the numbers here writing, or you can stop at 3 also. You can stop at 2 also. Write dot 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 dot, dot represent unending unlimited numbers. Okay, similarly we write the letter q for the set of rational numbers. It is the set of rational numbers. Okay, and r is a set of, the letter r is used for writing the set of real numbers. Okay, I hope everyone is following. So this is general representation. We use these letters: n for natural set of natural numbers, w for set of whole numbers, I for set of integers, q for the set of rational numbers and r for the set of real numbers. Okay, now let's move ahead. Let's see which are the different methods of writing the sets. I have written here. There are two methods of writing the sets. First is the listing method. Okay, so these are the methods of writing the sets: listing method or roster method, and the second method is rule method or the set builder form. Now what is this listing method? As the name says, we write in the listing method, we write all the elements of the set. Okay, we write all the elements of the set in curly bracket. Okay, for example, say first example, write the set of prime numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, so let's write. What are we saying here? By listing method, how we will be writing this set? It is the set of, write the set of, when we are writing by listing method, we write all the elements of the set in curly brackets. So let's write all the elements of this set. Let's say we represent the set of prime numbers by the letter P. So P is a set of prime numbers. So we be from 1 to 10. We will count. 1 is neither prime nor composite. So 1 we will not take. Then 2 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number. 4 is not a prime number. 5 is a prime number. 6 is not a prime number. Right? 7, next prime number is 7. Yes, 7 is a prime number. 8 is not a prime number. 9 also is not a prime number. And 10, 2 is not a prime number. So the set ends over here. So write the set of prime numbers from 1 to 10. The set will have the elements 2, 3, 5 and 7. Is everyone following? Similarly, consider the set. We have the set of, this is by, we have written it by listing method, right? We have listed all the elements. We have written all the elements belonging to that set. Okay. Similarly, now consider another example. The set of odd numbers from 1 to 5. Okay. So set of odd numbers, say we represent it by the letter A. So A is a set of odd numbers. We begin with 1, 2 is even number, 3 is odd number, 4 is even and 5. Okay, so here this, by listing method, this set of odd numbers from 1 to 5 we represent as 1, 3 and 5. So we write all the 3 elements in the set. I hope everyone is following. Then consider one more example. Say set of letters from the word, say, smile. Okay, so here this set, say we represent by the letter B. B is a set of letters from the word smile. We write it in curly bracket. We are as we are writing it by listing method, we are going to write all the letters here. So we begin with the letter S, then M, I, L and E. Now when you are representing the set by listing method, keep in mind we have the such representation where we are representing the set where we are writing the letters from the word, a particular word. Then we won't repeat the same letters. Okay, so if there were 2 E's, 2 M's in this word, then we will be writing it only once. Okay, for example, India. Okay, so if the letter, we will consider one more example. Say India, we are writing set of letters from the word India, I. Say the set we are representing by the letter I. So here in India, the letters are I, N, D, I. Again we will not write I and then we will write A. Okay, so this is a set of letters from the word India. Is everyone following this? Okay, let's move ahead. The second method of writing the sets is rule method or set builder form. Now this is rule method, as the name says, it is a rule method. We are going to apply, while writing the sets, we are going to apply certain rules. Now what rule do we apply? Now here we write the general element of the set using a variable. Okay, so what points you will remember? We write the general element using a variable. Okay, then this variable, it is followed by a vertical line or a column. Vertical line or column. Okay, and then final step is write the property of this variable. Okay, we are using a variable, identify the general element, use a variable for it, and then using after writing the vertical line or column, we write property of the variable. Now this is all mathematical language. If you have not followed it properly, it's okay, doesn't matter. We will see what you should understand is how to write the set. For example, now say we have the set, say n, which we write as, say A, E, I, O, U. Okay, the set n has the elements A, E, I, O, U. Now if we look at the elements, we know that these are all English vowels. Okay, so when we are writing this set, so general element we have identified here that it is a set of all vowels. It is represented by the letter n. We don't change the name of the set, it remains n. What are we doing? We are identifying the general element. We will write the general element using a variable. So say general element we write by the letter x. So n, and how do we read this? Okay, n, first we will see how to write and then how to read. It is the general element x. Okay, it is followed by a vertical line or colon. We will write a vertical line here, this way, slightly slanting line. So it is followed by a vertical line or a colon, vertical line, and then we write the property of the variable. What is the property of this variable? X is an English vowel. Okay, and complete the set. Once again, how do we read it? N is a set of x, all x, such that this vertical line we read as such that x is an English vowel. Once again, we will repeat this. Try to understand. In the rule method, we identify the general element and we write it using a variable. This variable is followed by a vertical line or a colon, and after that vertical line we write the property of that variable which we have used. For example, n is a set of, we have considered the set n here, which contains the elements A, E, I, O, U. We identify, look at the set, identify the property. Now for this set, the property is, or its characteristic is, all these letters are English vowels. Okay, so when we are writing it by rule method, okay, this set we are writing it by rule method. Okay, we are writing the rule here. Which rule we are using, we have written over here. Okay, so we write it, identified the general element. Okay, it's an English vowel. All the letters, all the elements of this set n are English vowels. So n is a set of all x. We have represented it by using a variable x. So n is a set of the element x such that x is an English vowel. Okay, so by rule method we write the rule over here. Another example we will consider. Say, second example, this was the first one. So say we have a set A which is 1, 4, 9, 16. Okay, A is a set of elements 1, 4, 9 and 16. Now when you look at this set, what do you understand? You have to identify the general element. What is the property of these numbers? Now if we look at this, what do we understand? 1 is a square of 1, 4 is a square of 2, 9 is a square of 3, 16 is a square of 4, and the set ends here. Okay, so we can write this set as A is equal to all x, where x is a square of natural numbers from 1 to 4. Okay, also this can be written as A is collection of, say, all m, where m is x square and x belongs to natural numbers from 1 to 4. Okay, so A, we can write the same set as we are using rule. Okay, you have to clarify the rule here. So we can write it as one way: x, A is a set of all x such that x is a square of natural number from 1 to 4. The same set we can write it as, or say, A is a set of all m, where m is x square and x belongs to, this sign is belongs to natural numbers from 1 to 4. Is everyone following this? Okay, so these are the two methods of writing the sets. Okay, listing method and the rule method. I hope everyone has followed this. Thank you for watching.